I'm not sure if everyone really understands, one, the value of the design that you're getting when you pay for it, but two, the value of what you're able to provide to your client, right? So it's going to be important that we go over that. In the email that I sent out, I said, if you are a digital marketing and design agency and you're not producing 30% of your revenue from web design, you should be on this webinar. So to get into that a bit more, I would like to ask how many people currently are how many people are currently offering web design services? And I'm just promoting Howard up here. 1 second. Whoa, really? I thought there'd be a lot more people saying I'm not. Oh, there we go. Hey, Howard, welcome aboard.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So thanks for hopping on, Howard. I'll engage with you on in a bit. If you don't mind muting your mic, and then I'll pull you back on. If you're also able to ask around the office for one of our new style headsets, that'd be awesome, because the mic is like 10 times better on those. Okay, so a lot of people are saying they do offer it. Now, how many of you are hitting 30% of your revenue through web design? And why do I ask that is because whenever it comes to web design and marketing, if you're going to get someone into web design and you're a marketing agency, what do you want to do? You want to offer them marketing. So you want to pull them into web design, redesign their site, and get them into marketing, right? Web design is an entry point into SEO. Now, depending on what coaching programs you're involved in or what sales training that you've had, there's a lot of different get the foot in the door strategies for SEO and online marketing, right? Like online reputation management, rank their press release on page 1 in one day, rank their video in YouTube, provide them a free consultation. There's a lot of ways to get your foot in the door for online marketing. One of the most profitable ways to get your foot in the door for online marketing is to redo their website. And as I was talking to Howard about this, whenever you do go to redesign their website, then you want to get into marketing, there's a big rush involved, and therefore you need education on time frames, right? So the majority of people that have replied are not doing nearly 30% on web design business. Now, web design should be fairly easy to sell depending on what you're using to find your leads, right? So as I get into this presentation, on the overview, we're going to be going over the product, tooling that's coming out, workflow, launch steps, how operations handles it, and the project coordinator as well, right? So for those of you who have not sold the design services as of yet, you just want to make sure, and I just got to go over some basics here for the newbies on the line, that you understand that marketinghelper.net, which I'll send to the global chat in here as a link, is available to everyone that's out there. Okay, so this is your web design portfolio, and it has in it the mobile responsive device tester. You should know where to find your sales collateral, and you should be able to know all of the value points to selling mobile responsive web design. And as we were meeting with our sales consultants earlier, we're realizing not everyone's able to fully express the importance of mobile responsive design. Does anyone have any design value tips to throw out there about the value of Marketing Helper? Because there's a lot of value in mobile responsive design. Someone's got to have some value tips whenever you're doing a sales pitch. Come on, some of you are doing a lot of sales in web design. What's your value pitch? What makes it easy for those of you who sell a lot of web design to go out there and sell the design? Well, mobile responsive is present, and it's in front of us. And in the United States this year, mobile internet people on mobile devices that are browsing the internet will outnumber people on desktops and laptops. Therefore, what does that mean? That means the majority of any local product or service provider, the majority of their audience that's going to be doing the searches are going to be doing it from what kind of a device? Right. some sort of a mobile or portable device outside of a laptop or desktop. So what you need to understand is if your client doesn't have a mobile responsive site, that's just a number one incompatibility. And the majority of people do not have a mobile responsive site. So sales at this day and age right now, given that mobile responsive sites are in really, really high demand, given that this year, 2014 in the States is the projected year, and it's probably already happened, where people on mobile devices browsing the internet will outnumber desktop devices. In 10 years from now, people are going to look back that are in the design business and say, if there was 1 year when I really wish that I had the ability to sell web design, what would that year be in history? That year would be 2014, and some people may debate it to be 2013 to get people prepared for the mobile era. Does that make sense? It's a really big deal, not just because of how good this site is, but because where we're at in the industry and that it happens to be right now, which means the entire world is yours for the taking whenever it comes to selling web design. None of you should have any problems just storming down web design sales. And there's tools out there that help you to mine leads to get to know if a site is mobile responsive or not. So what are you looking at? Yeah, you're looking at the Marketing Helper's mobile responsive tester. You can put your client's device in here and it will present it based on the mobile responsiveness, right? So this tests it based on the screen width, not necessarily on the exact device, but it will let you know how it responds. So I'm not going to get too into the entire value on it. Again, if you want to understand the value of mobile responsive design a bit more, you need to download the sales collateral from the document library. You need to go through it, and you're going to know really, really well the value of web design. That's mobile responsive. And okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get into the primary presentation, which really has a lot more to do with talking to you about the process, the procedures that are taken, because I'm going to leave off on the sales side from, okay, assuming you've read through the sales collateral, assuming you know the basics to why WordPress is valuable, why a CMS system is valuable, while mobile responsive design is the thing, it's a really big deal. And I'm going to get into the real details that are layers deeper to help you to understand the value of the design, the workflow behind it, the terms of service behind it, things that are new with what we're doing as well, and other subject matters like the difference between themed and custom. So I'm going to go ahead and launch into this.